5 tips for writing a cold email that gets opened and read. Cold emails refer to business communication emails that are sent to prospects without any prior relationship. Using cold email effectively can get the attention of your ideal prospect, establish a business relationship, and convert them into loyal customers. We have sent hundreds of thousands of cold emails in the last 6 months, and these emails have generated countless meetings for our brand Top Digital Network. However, sending your first cold emails and not receiving a response can be very frustrating in the beginning. To help you get started, in this guide, we're going to show you a simple but effective method to write the perfect cold email your ideal prospect will find impossible to ignore. Tip 1. Use your business email address. Imagine receiving a cold email from an address like the one in the image below. How would you respond? The response you would give would be unfriendly, or you would immediately delete the email. In truth, a common mistake new salespeople make is using a free email account such as Yahoo or Gmail when sending cold emails. Cold emails sent from free accounts will make you appear unprofessional and not taken seriously. The reason for this is that free emails don't convey your brand name or the company you represent. The recipients may undermine the credibility of your cold emails. The following are some examples of free email addresses: peter.o@gmail.com, meantoyou@gmail.com, emmanuelvisoyan@gmail.com. So, our first tip for you is to use a business email address to get the attention of your ideal prospects. A business email address uses a domain name that represents your brand. The following are examples of business email addresses: support@sizecompany.com, info@topdigitalnetwork.com, hr@recruitmentbrand.com. If you use a business email address for your cold emails, your recipients may be compelled to see what your brand has to say even when they know they have no prior relationship with you. Tip 2. Write attention-grabbing subject lines. A Zippia.com study of 15+ email subject line statistics revealed that 47% of recipients would open an email based on the subject line. What can we learn from this statistic? It tells us that we need to craft a compelling email subject line if we want to grab the eyeballs of our prospects in our cold emails. The subject line of an email is the first line of text our prospect sees when they receive our cold email. The following are examples of email subject lines. We should carefully craft this line of text before sending cold emails, as it may determine whether our prospects open or trash our message. When writing subject lines for cold emails, you can follow these 4 tips. The use of words like "buy this" or "get this free" on your subject lines is more likely to be considered spam. Rather than capitalizing all characters in your subject line, you should use initial caps since they look more professional. You should make your subject line descriptive but brief. Your subject line should contain intriguing words to arouse prospects' curiosity. Here are some examples of subject lines you could use. I totally agree with what you said. Can we continue where we left off? Could you please assist me? Your book selection is excellent. An invitation to connect. You can find over 160 examples of cold email subject lines on the Clenty blog, including personalized subject lines, questions, and subject lines about mutual connections. Tip 3. Make your intro relevant. Rather than jumping straight to your central message in cold emails, I would suggest you start the conversation with an introduction. An introduction is a brief conversation in which you introduce yourself, what you do, and why you think you and the prospect should be connected. Depending on the situation, you can even highlight the way you discovered their contact email address, which will strengthen your credibility. The following is an example of how to write a cold email introduction. Hi, recipient name. I am your name from the name of the company you represent. I'm a huge fan of recipient brand name, blog name, and I've really been enjoying your work. As you can see from the example, we use these strategies. The name of the recipient was identified. We introduced our name and our brand name. The brand name of the recipient was cited. We also complimented the recipient's work. By making your introduction relevant, you keep the recipient's interest high so they'll read the rest of the mail. Tip 4. Identify prospects' problems. Following an introduction of yourself and your brand, the next element of your cold email should be identifying the prospect's problems. A problem is a difficulty or challenge that your identified prospects are experiencing in their business. By mentioning problems the prospect may have, you will make them more likely to read your cold email. For example, you could say something like this. Upon visiting your website, I noticed you have a physical store however, it isn't listed in Google My Business. Don't you know that by not listing your business on Google My Business, you may be missing out on more opportunities for business growth? As a result, the prospect will be amazed at how you have identified an area of their business that needs improvement. Tip 5. Provide solutions. Once you've listed the problems your prospects may be experiencing, the next step is to provide a means to solve the problem. You might say something like this, for example, if you're interested, my company helps small businesses list their businesses on Google My Business so that potential customers from your area can easily find your brand, product, or service. Among our clients are, if you include companies who have already used your service in your cold email, it's more likely that the prospect will want to try yours as well. Tip 6. Add a clear CTA. CTA stands for a call to action. The purpose of a call to action is to get your prospect to take action. You might ask the prospect to schedule a meeting with you so that you can explain in detail the ways your services will boost their brand. Here's an example of how we wrote our own call to action. Please let us know what your calendar looks like if you are interested in learning more about how we can help you generate potential buyers organically from Google My Business. Best. A final thought on cold email writing. When it comes to writing cold emails, there is no right formula. However, we are confident that the cold email tips provided in this article will help you draft a cold email that's more likely to be opened and read. I appreciate you taking the time to read this guide. Please share it with friends and on social media so that more readers can benefit from it. We appreciate you taking the time to read this detailed guide word for word, and we hope you will share it across your social networks so that other interested users can benefit from it as well. If you like these video, please hit the like button and click on the notification bell and subscribe to our channel to always get our latest updates. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.